tonight, dear friends, he delivers for us the benefits of worshipping the Divine Mother through the medium of the David Bhagavatam, and also the benefits that one can accrue simply by listening to the charity contained therein in the pages of David Bhagavatam. The beautiful slok tells us, as Raja Janmejay listens to Katha again, as related to by Vyasji Maharaj. Well, last night we did extremely well in reciting Sri Durga Sharanam Mama. We have all come to this beautiful mandir, especially during this Navaratri festival. Why? Simply to gain the blessings of the Divine Mother. Today, we have that opportunity. So, as we would have done last night, Sri Durga Sharanam Mama, which is surrender to feet of the Devi. Let us all pray together. Shri Durga Sharanam Mama, 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 Sharanam Mama, Shri Durga David Bhagavatam to each and every one of us. He says, among the 18 Puranas, the Devi Bhagavat is the greatest of them all. Among the 18 Puranas, the Devi Bhagavat holds the highest, the most prized position of all the Puranas, simply because it bestows upon the reader or the listener Charupal. What is Charupal? The four fruits of life. What are they? Dharma, or religious merits, arhat, acquisition of wealth, calm, all one's legitimate desires be fulfilled, and finally, moksha, or liberation from this avagaman chakra, this constant cycle of birth and death. Charupal, my dear friends, the four fruits of life, should be ultimate aid of mankind on his evolutionary pilgrimage of birth to Godhead. Simple as it may sound, any individual who listens to the glories of the Divine Mother, any individual who will have that good fortune of being in a company, in a presence, especially during this most auspicious occasion of the Navaratri festival, that individual will have all of his or her legitimate desires fulfilled. Not simply listening, dear friends, not simply listening, filled man saudhan hokar. What do we understand by this? Man saudhan hokar. You listen, but your mind must be totally absorbed in the feet of the Devi. You must listen with one pointed devotion, whatever singing and contemplating on the Devi. It is only when we are absorbed, tan man aur vachan se, in word, thought and deed at the lotus feet of the Devi while listening to her charitra. It is only then, as Devi Bhagavatam so beautifully says, all our legitimate desires in this life can be fulfilled. You must have that faith, you know. You must have that faith, knowing that the Devi is here to champion your cause. Your heart must be filled, overpouring with the love for the Devi. And with that bhav, with that attitude, Sarvam Artha Siddhi, all your legitimate desires, all success will come to you. Vyasji, my dear friends, beautifully says, as he said, that any individual who will have the good fortune of listening to the charita contained in the pages of Devi Bhagavatam for 8 muhurt. How long is 8 muhurt? How long is 8 muhurt? Okay, for $100. How long is 8 muhurt? 8 muhurt is 48 minutes. Okay? And I'm sure by the end of this evening's satsang, you know, by that time, which I listened to me for at least 48 minutes. So, tremendous blessings to you. 8 muhurt. But no, Vyasji is saying is contained therein that anyone, if you can't even sit for that long to listen to the charita for 48 minutes, 8 muhurt, then for mere moments, if your ears are blessed simply to listen to the charita of the Divine Mother, my dear friends, all misfortunes, all mishaps will never plague us in this life. Such is the greatness of the Devi, such is the greatness of the Devi Bhagavatam, but more importantly, such is the greatness of listening to the charitra containing the Leela, the nectar that flows from the lips of Vyasji. He goes on to say, Ki sarve yagyeshu triteshu sarva daneshu yat phalam sakrit purana shravat tat phalam labate nara. Tat phalam labate nara. The Devi herself, dear friends, gives us this assurance tonight that simply hearing of the Devi Bhagavatam, one can attain the fruits of life simply by listening to the Devi. Also, Devi herself says that simply by listening to the charita, even if it's for one moment, then that is equivalent to visiting all places of pilgrimage. By simply listening, my dear friends, you can attain that liberation. As well as having attained liberation, what you can also do is get the blessings of visiting all the holy places of pilgrimage. The Devi herself says that by listening to the charita contained therein, you can attain the benefits of having performed yajnas. Not only of having performed yajnas, but also of having performed dan, giving charity to the less fortunate in society. And Vyasji, my dear friends, he goes on so beautifully to say that in the beginning of Treta Yuga, that's at the beginning of creation, where reigned purity, where reigned total righteousness, there was no need for listening to Devi Bhagavatam. In the age of Treta, there was no need for listening to Devi Bhagavatam because purity existed all around. There was righteousness prevailing all over. But in this age of Kali Yuga, Vyasji is saying that there is going to be an upsurge in unrighteousness. And for man to escape this unrighteousness, my dear friends, there is the only remedy for the ills of man in this age of Kali Yuga is to listen to the charita of the Devi. To listen to the charita of the Devi. Vyasji, dear friends, knowing that in this age of Kali Yuga, that the lifespan of man indeed is going to be very short, he himself prepared the nectar contained in the pages of the Devi Bhagavatam. And having the prior knowledge that unrighteousness will be the order of the day in this age of Kali Yuga, Vyasji, my dear friends, having this Gyan Drishti. What is Gyan Drishti? Being able to see into the future. So Vyasji, because of his devotion to Mahashakti Mata, would have obtained this Gyan Drishti. And he was able to foresee that in this age of Kali Yuga, that there is going to be an upsurge on unrighteousness. And you know what? He was of the firm belief, dear friends,